miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking about Kate. I told her how I used to what's this Kate in the store and how, like, when she first left my store, she was asking me to come to this store because the store that I'm at now is new. Like, it hasn't been open for that long.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go.
So she was like,
Week 11 on EA Sports.
She's like, how come you didn't come to the store when she asked you to come here? And I was like, oh, because me and Kate have like a sister relationship. She's like, yes, me and her too. She was like, I was like, when we get along. But then when I hate her, like I want to deck her in the face, and I tell her that. She was like, yes. She was like, me and her have the same relationship. She was like, there's been a couple of times when she would like say stuff, and I would tell her like. So, no, Kate would like, there'd be a couple times we argue, Kate's like, I can't stand how you talk to me.
Right now.
She would basically say, fuck you to my face. And so I was like, well, she was like, would you rather be phony about it or be honest? I was like, Kate, I like, that's thinking about Kate. She was like, she doesn't know how to properly talk to
just
people.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And she talks people the wrong way, and she expects people to just be like, because she's a manager, she expects people to be like, oh, not to say nothing. But she be wrong, and it's funny because we were talking about earlier before Kate had got there, because she hires all black people. Like, whenever she hires people, they're always black. I've never seen Kate hire a white person. And then Corey's like, she's like, and she wondered why there's always being attitude in the store, and people talk back to her, but she keeps hiring only black people. She was like, it's starting to look like she's a slave master and one of the slaves. I was like, why would you say that? She's like, I'm just saying, it looks like she has a type when she's going out in public. She a black person, and she'd be like, I got a job. I was like, you're so stupid. But I noticed, like, since I've been at that store, majority of people who work there are black.
It's incomplete.
Like, I think there's only the one who works at the gym. Well, she doesn't work at the gym, but she just got from the gym.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
She's like, you really said, either you calm down or you're just really overwhelmed. She's like, because since you've been working here, you haven't said a peep. She was like, usually a quick to say something, but I actually do something, you give me attitude. She's like, you're just quiet.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive.
I'm over it, really. In my mind, I'm checked out. I'm checked out a lot.
Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And then making sure I'm playing all.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Oh,
yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
One. Stop it. This dude
so the face
has
mask
2
puts
baby
them in
mamas.
even better shape than they were in,
Both
as they'll
baby
have a
mamas
short field here on 1st and 10.
Twins.
The give is to Jones. Fighting
He
his
said,
way down
I
to
bet
about
I'm
the
the only nigga y'all know with twin baby mamas in the book.
3-yard time pick up there, and it'll be
right?
2nd down.
Until they asked him, he was like,
but that one was
and it's true that big people are all 3 of them are only
those big defensive linemen will
expected
take the bait and move
to have
laterally
twin sisters
and
Naya
open
and
up a
Nadia,
crease
and
that
they're
they can run
expecting one
through.
twin
Didn't
is
happen
doing
on
babe
that
with the
play.
baby girl. The other twin has a boy in Noy June. They all met when he was a personal trainer and have been kicking ever since. So you continue with the
See, we trying to put us all in one category.
Stop. fucking suck.
Not all personal
To throw on second down.
Suck.
Klein.
It's a sod-ass job.
Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
All right.
You got both
He got
pregnant,
29
like,
yards
the fact that
that
Moses is
time.
okay with it is disturbing.
it's real disturbing. And it's
defense,
like,
you know you
so
gotta
what are your
drag
kids
route
are
on
like,
as
what,
your primary
sisters?
Brothers and
You gotta be
sisters.
really
Bro,
careful as a passer about
how
how far
is
you
that?
let
You
your
gotta
guy
get
go, 'cause he
Google
might
that.
wander into some tough coverage.
They brothers.
Now Jones. And he is into
Their brother
the
and
end
sister
zone.
and cousin at the same
Touchdown,
time.
Cleveland.
They're not
Uh-huh.
brothers and sisters. They're
Ronald
not the same mom.
Jones. Touchdown.
Yeah, but the
Well,
same
they brothers and
dad.
sisters because the same dad.
Dad, but then they're
And then
cousins
they
because
Taking the early lead.
Yeah,
they're
they're
brothers
brother
and
cousins.
cousins.
Sister. I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
that's fucking disturbing.
Yeah.
Now the try
And
here
they're
for
black
the
too.
point
They're not even
after.
like they're white. They're black. This is a black guy and 2 black girls. So the girls aren't. They don't.
The extra
They
point
look like
up
they're
and
Hispanic.
good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That. I don't dick in the world. I wish my sister would. I'd kill her ass. And with my husband would out. My boyfriend would out. Fucking off too. How you mad because you can't use on the couch, fatty? Use your legs. Come
Out
on.
is the kickoff unit
Come
as
on.
they run up and send this one
Come on.
away.
Push. Come on. Put your leg up. Up.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's only November, but the playoffs,
Thank
we
you.
know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell.
You hear about the little
And not a
guy?
whole lot doing there.
What's
So
your
get it up
boy
to
committed
about the
suicide?
28-yard line.
Being gay?
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered,
Gabriel, you
they have to feel
mean
pretty
later.
good about
Thank
getting
you.
that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sad. These kids out here be assholes nowadays. There's too many young kids killing themselves because of bullying.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. LeBlanc, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
No repractice. You shake your shoulders, nothing more. You shake your shoulders. There you go. Yeah, shake your shoulders. No, shoulders.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Gyra,
He'll
get
do
it,
a
girl.
nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Eat a little Gyra.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on second down. LeBlanc. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes that best.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Troy posted, I want to see you happy even if it's not with me. And then some girl posted, and then one of the girls posted, yeah, because you actually have to throw.
Klein. Got a man open. It's Ross.
You didn't even know this, man. If you knew this, you would not be saying making comments.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Klein. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on second down. Klein. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
So that's my program.
As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I
guess.
So,
I saw like something lifting up in the corner of my eyes. I'm like, what the hell is that? I cannot remember.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And throwing to start the drive.
Even wearing that is a haul.
You see that, but you be looking.
I mean, I'm a male. That's like if you see like freaking what's his name? What's one of those guys you say you go at the track?
Off the play fake. LeBlanc.
Like.
No, just say regular dude.
Yeah, you see regular dude let that guy from the Palace, the Williams is bluffing. He good looking. I know you would look. Exactly. So you know you put it, you would get You probably like, okay.
Yes, indeed.
That's it.
That the arm was going forward incomplete.
Ain't nothing wrong with looking. It's only when you go try to touch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And keep it moving.
You don't want me to wear it, but you look at another people.
Yeah, that's the same way how you don't want your daughter to date.
What do you mean? I'll be okay if 2 years Ryan was dating someone who's at the house because he was cute as shit. You don't know, maybe he was a good guy.
First quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense
You heard the manager say that.
Oh no, everyone who worked there was scared. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, I'm like, how are you gonna tell me I can't wear those pants, but then you be quick to look at another bitch
geared up to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good.
It does, because it's like one of those things that it's like a bad habit. You're okay with it in a way, but you don't want to be part of it.
They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Does that make sense?
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
You being a hypocrite.
Someone else is going to be wearing that, not you.
But you're okay with looking at someone else's hoes wearing that.
It's just like how you wasn't going to tell me wearing the vest.
Okay, but I'm okay with any man wearing that vest.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
If I see any man wearing that vest, but I know I'm telling you, you put a fucking shirt on.
That's what we saw right
And you know that's how I am. You know that's how I am. First of all, I don't think it's cute. I think it's tacky as fuck.
Because you know those defensive ends.
I don't care what man wears. If they go watch the game and she wear that shit, but they could put a shirt on. If Chris Brown was wearing like that, like they could put a shirt on. That's not cute.
Now he'll look to throw here.
I understand to you that's some people that's style, but to me that's not cute. But those jeans are cute. And you'd be okay with someone else wearing that. You would be okay about it. So what's the difference?
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here.
Like I
3rd and
said.
10.
Like I said. You okay with everyone else being a fan, and you look at me
Waiting for the guy. Klein. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
She got mad, so I wouldn't keep reading. So she threw a whole fit. I was like, listen here, little girl.
The book? Mm-hmm. You gotta turn it this way. There you go. Yeah. What's the book?
A give to Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Billy go.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning in the point of attack.
3 Billy goats. See, that's...
She's saying book.
That's baby gruff, middle gruff, and big gruff. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
I'm so hungry, I could eat the whole field. Can I go first? Can I please? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on, okay? Hold on, let me finish this. Oh my God. Look, you ain't about to drag me right, left and right. You're going forward to the chair, relax.
From the gun, Klein.
Throw the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
All right, I'm gonna read. I just have to call a play. That's why I didn't read it. There you go. See, look. But under the bridge, hiding in the shadows, was a big, ugly troll. He had a terrible, warty face. He had horrible, pointy ears. See the pointy ears? Yeah, where's his eyes? Point to his eyes. Eye. Nose. Mouth. He had awful, stinky breath. And he liked to eat anyone who crossed his bridge. Next page. So when Baby Gruff skipped across the bridge,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will
tick,
send this one
tack,
away.
Tick, the troll sprang up from below, snarling and slobbering.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're a play caller,
with some freshly buttered toast.
That says big time plays, specials,
Baby
anything you
girl,
can use
tremble.
to get yourself back into it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm so
One thing to
little.
keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these
For
dimensions,
my older
I
brother,
can just
middle
tell you,
brother,
attrition does
he's
set in
bigger
for a
and much
defense.
tastier.
Excited about hitting him in the first half?
The troll
Maybe
licked
not
his
so much
lips.
in the second half, and some of these shorter games
Hold on,
turn into bigger
hold
ones
on.
later.
The troll licked his
Still about
lips.
3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard
Tastier.
penalty brings it to
He
3rd down.
cried. Then I'll
Find
eat
that kind of
him
yardage,
instead.
you couldn't be more
Now
confident
be
as a
gone
ball
with
carrier. And
you.
guess what? You're going to go back
And
and
the
tell your
baby
offensive
girl
coordinator,
traveled
I
off
like
the
to keep
bridge.
carrying it, thank you.
Trip, silly-o troll, he giggled. Soon after, Middle Gruff. Hold on, give me a second, okay, mama? Hold on, give me a second.
From the gun on 3rd down, LeBlanc.
Come
And
on,
he can't
Denzel,
hang
we'll
on
pick
to
it
it.
up. Okay.
Nearly picked.
Soon
He's
after,
known for
Middle
his hands
Gruff clattered
defensively,
across the old
but
stone
instead it
bridge.
just brings up 4th
Trippity
down.
trap, trippity trap. The troll leaped up once more, growling. Who's that trapping over my
As
bridge?
he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
It's me.
And he uncorks a
Billy
beauty
Gruff
best of the
bumbled.
day.
It's me, Billy Gruff blurted.
And
The
problems
next
spreading
Billy
to the
goes,
punt
I'm
team
going
now.
to
This
the
one
meadow
goes
to
all the
munch
way into the
all
end
the
zone
grass.
on the fly,
Oh
so
no,
that'll
you're
come back
not,
to the 20.
old
Here
troll.
comes the Browns offense back
I'm
onto the
going
field.
to
They are
gobble you
clicking
up for
on all
breakfast
cylinders. They
with a
seem to be
nice
just
glass
scoring
of
at will
milk.
right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting
Don't
into
be
the zone,
silly,
and all
cried
athletes are
Middle
seeking
Gruff.
that, aren't they? Where everything
I'm
is
so
working for
bony,
them,
I'll
every
make it
move they make
fall
works,
out.
it clicks,
Waiting for my
and they
older
are
brother,
on point
Big
right
Gruff.
now.
Yeah, they
Who's
are in that
faster,
zone that you're
much
talking about.
yummier.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Hold on, coming. Wait for my older brother, Big Gruff. He's fatter and much yummier. The troll started to drool.
We
Fatter,
saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to
yummier.
the game. He's definitely
He
one of the better
shouted.
linebackers at reading a play.
Then I'll eat
and
him
following the next step
instead.
before it turns into something
Now
big.
be gone with you.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down
And
at
so
the
Middle
18.
Gruff trotted across the
Give him
bridge.
6 on the run. They're going to be faced
Trippity
now
trap.
with 3rd and 12.
Trippity
I
trap.
think we can safely
Silly
say that those
old
types
troll,
of plays are the
he
backbone of this offense. We know not every run's
Finally,
going to be a big hitter, but
the
you know
big
they'll take
grunt.
that type of result on each and every attempt.
Thump up the bridge.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
The troll. Who's that trapping across my bridge? Who's over my bridge? He was very, very hungry by now.
Play action.
Hold on, get that in a second. Get that in a second.
On the Buccaneer pressure too much.
Big
Down he
Gruff
goes.
stomped his hoof. It's
Noah
me,
Spence. He's
the
one to get
biggest
it, and
Billy
that's sack
Goat.
number 7 for him on the
The
year.
troll's tummy was
The Browns
tumbling and
send out their
rumbling. Up
punter
he
now,
jumped
as
below.
his first punt
Here
will
I
come from
come
inside
to
his
gobble
own end
you up.
zone.
No. said Big Ruff, pumping his big, strong horns right at the throws. Here I come. Yeah, that's the big goat, and that's his horns, you see?
You see the tail for Sonic?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
And taking it at the 46. It's a
I love
return
Jim
of
Carrey's in
five
it.
following
Yeah.
a punt of
And he
42
butted the
yards.
troll
And the Bucs
right
get ready
into
to
the
go
Russian
on
River.
offense.
Boom
Now the
with his
Buccaneers
head.
offense
Like
is ready to head back toward the
yeah,
field.
boom.
And with this deficit,
Splash.
you can't have too many more drives like the
Oh,
last
the
drive
troll
where you had
as
to
the
punt
river
away.
swept them away. And so Big Ruff
The punter doesn't exist, guys.
dumped over the bridge to join his brothers in the meadow. Trip, trap, silly old troll, he chuckled.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
All summer long, the three Billy Goats, Ruff, Crunch, and munch the delicious green grass.
Sometimes those lines that are
Yeah,
drawn
until
on a
they
grease
could
board or in a
eat no
play
more.
book, they come to life out on the field. don't they?
Look,
We just
eating
saw
all the
that
grass.
outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that
Yes,
call, doesn't
ma'am.
he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
That's the grass.
And say,
That's the
listen, I was
big
the point of
Billy
attack.
Goat
I
Gruff,
took care of
the
business.
medium Billy
That's why
Goat
you're able to
Gruff,
get
and
downfield
the
and add all those
baby
yards to your
Billy
total.
Goat
Yeah,
Gruff.
really nice game there. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He will push his way
That's
down
the
to about the
end.
14.
All done.
2
You
yards on
done.
the carry
Daddy's
there.
done.
It'll
I
be
read the whole
second
book.
down.
That play reminded me a lot
Yes,
of
I
a
did.
former teammate of mine. We used to call him
What
the
do you know?
trash
I read the
man.
whole
His ability
book.
to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike
Go to sleep.
linebacker.
Crash your
2
bedtime.
minutes remain here
10
in the
o'clock. You
first
should have been
half.
sleeping already.
We'll come back to Tampa
You.
after this timeout.
Babe, look at the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Not today.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening.
Don't know me.
You gotta go to bed. Crash your bedtime, mama. I just finished reading you that whole book while I was playing Madden. Time for you to go to bed.
In need of a conversion on third down.
Yeah, I
They
just
had a
read
big
that
play
whole
to
book to
start
you.
the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10
Yeah,
to
that's
the
the
9
big
yard
Billy
line.
girl, the
Give him
medium
3
Billy
yards there
girl,
as that'll take
and
us
the baby
to
Billy
fourth
girl.
down.
And that's the Trump, that's the troll. What does the troll say?
Who
is that trip trapping over my bridge? I'm gonna gobble you up for breakfast.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Which music kind of fit this team the best?
That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty on the field.
That was stupid.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
They did walk out like some G's though.
Off the quick fake. Klein. He's
Shut
got
up,
his
ugly.
tight end in Joku.
All right.
Look at me like,
Mommy can sit near daddy, okay? You don't gotta push mommy and move away from daddy.
They'll
Mommy
stop
come
the
sit.
clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay? Yeah, mommy can sit near daddy, okay? I know, I'm your daddy. I know, but you gotta share daddy with mommy.
First and 10. Clyde throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Klein. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we come upon
when is Raina hang up with
Browns
like,
with the lead. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman.
No, we already read that book. Go to bed. I read that book to you the whole time I was playing. Go to bed. Good night.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Okay.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Look how unbelievable bouncing runs to the outside. I could have took that whole run to the outside.
They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I'm used to running up the middle.
Back to throw. Klein flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Oh,
now
thank you.
Here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Damn, that's too
So
far.
they took a shot on first down, but
Touchdown if
couldn't
we had regular field.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They loving her.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
No more booking. Go to sleep. Lay down. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, good night.
Operating from the gun.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, my God. I had a touchdown with Circle. He was playing the flat. Oh, I had a touchdown with your boy.
And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively.
Yeah, what's good with you, Chris?
To turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me,
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
still going to trade Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham. I mean, and Jarvis Landry. I'm going to keep Odell.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34.
I'm like watering down my offense and defense, hoping he can score. Like actually pass the ball. But he's not really moving the ball. Huh?
Has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up.
I just don't like him as a quarterback here. But we'll see.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball.
Bruh, anyone still playing the damn real ball?
Down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again with Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
Yeah, I was to play Metalista Justin, what his damn name is. And that boy never responded back to me. And I looked through the app. Only one game was played, so I was like, man, I ain't about to waste my damn time.
On 3rd and 2, LeBlanc steps away to his left.
Yeah, you ran forward too much. That was about to be a mismatch.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it
reading the
away.
book. Oh, did I go out? Ooh, I was close. I was betting with another safety looking at you in your book.
This offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
Babe, guess who just texted me back?
Big guys up front.
Sure, I'm talking about.
Motivational speech on the side.
Totally just saw that my phone was playing white noise for 80 in my room. And I'm doing homework now.
Let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Yeah, we can go. We can go tomorrow.
This is Jones. He goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I can pass on 2nd down and run it on 3rd.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You said what?
To throw on 2nd down. Klein looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Yeah, there's a few of those boys from New York.
16 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And we all grew up together, so it's like.
Here's Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. That damn song stuck in my head. Damn, Brandon was playing that
I was
song.
singing that song today too. When I came home, I kept saying that song over and over again. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this song in my fucking head?
Out of 6, not bad.
I want to take my girl to Old Town Road.
That's that song. Boy, that song's so trash, but you can't help but sing it. It's catchy as hell.
Get him down at about the 4.
Sing the whole fucking
3 yards
game.
won't
Like,
be
why
enough
is
here
it
as
shaking
that'll
my
bring up
head?
4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Yep, can't pass the ball until he scores or does something.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know
I'm about to play my new gym.
The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The give is to Bell. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he wasn't
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 80 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd.
He went to the air for the first time. He said, I thought the building was going to collapse on me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs have 3rd down. Pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, LeBlanc. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barber. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards.
That song catchy as heck, though.
Return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. When do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute mark.
You ain't gonna let me enjoy the song?
To about the 39 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
You good? You got it? You be trying to do a split when you're coming down the chair guy. You leaving one leg all the way up to the bottom leg's on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They got
so where'd all that running
Avengers
room
in
that he
that
had in the
website.
first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I looked at it yesterday, see if it was like HD camera record.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now
the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Right
lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
You sure
and that was the message
down.
to the team.
Just
something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No, I ain't say go use the bathroom. I said climb it. You already pee, so don't try to act like you gotta pee now. It's going to your pot. Like they see your diapers already swollen. You stop.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.